All right, guys, welcome back to the garage. Welcome to the channel. This is my 2017 Chevy Silverado project truck, and I'm just kind of getting things like refurbished, repaired, doing some maintenance stuff. So I just got done tinting the windows. I did all four of the side windows, and then I did the back window. Mine just has the solid back glass. So it was actually pretty easy to do. So I got that done. That's kind of that makes it look a little bit better with having this a little bit darker here. And then this is 35%. I did 20% on the back, but because the back are already a little bit darker, it's probably now about 10 or 5% in the back. So next project I'm working on is the steering wheel replacement. So I found this on eBay. This one has the heated option and then the collision avoidance disable button here. My truck doesn't have those options, so therefore these will not work, but nevertheless, all the other buttons like the menu options here, the phone, speak, cruise control, those will all work. The reason I'm changing out the steering wheel is this steering wheel is super like beat up. I don't know if it's just from sitting out in the sun, if it's just all the use. This has 215 miles on it, but you can see the leather's all gone up here on the top of this steering wheel. And doesn't look good at all. It doesn't feel good either. So I'm just going to replace this. So I found this is actually a used one on eBay. This one came from like a 2020 Tahoe, which it'll fit fine. I just need to remove the airbag and take this off from the old one. So I wanted to show you kind of the few steps to get this disabled. First thing we're going to need 10mm socket. We're going to take off the negative battery terminal, so that way this disables the airbag, so no power to this. And then I'll show you the method to be able to remove the airbag, and then we'll be able to unscrew the wheel. Okay, and this is on the passenger side of the hood. Here's our battery. This is the there's the positive jumper terminal right there. The negative is this right here. It takes just a 10mm bolt. Just get that loosened up. We'll loosen up the cable, and then we can just set this aside. And now the power has been disconnected from the vehicle. Okay, so here's the new wheel. I want to show you how I'm going to take the airbag off. So on the side, there's these little slits. If the steering wheel has never been taken off before, they're still going to have material over the slit. So just get a small flathead screwdriver like this and just poke through like that. When it comes through, you can see where this kind of comes through the area here. There's a spring clip right here, and this will push that in. And then I'm also going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to push through on the other side. I just punctured through there. And then I'm going to, with both of these screwdrivers through, I'm going to push through the spring. It's going to unclip the spring, and I'll be able to pull the airbag out, and I'll be able to disconnect it. All right. So when you insert the screwdriver into the side here, you just have to feel around a little bit until you feel the clip that's going to give a little bit of resistance. So it's not obvious right away. You just have to feel around a little bit. It's kind of a spring clip, and you just have to push it. And it's helpful to have like a flathead screwdriver that you can catch that surface on. Okay, there's that side. All right, guys, so it does take some kind of fiddling around in there to get the right spot. I used a little bit larger of a flathead screwdriver, and once you kind of feel some resistance, it's really hard to push against, and so you have to push against it and then try to kind of pry up this side and then do the other side, or do it both at the same time. But got it finally released from the clips here. You can see this was the clip that I'm trying to push against, so the screwdriver is coming against and pushing against like this, and you can see how, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's kind of hard to push against because it's a kind of a strong piece of metal on this clip here. So that's now released, and then I'm just going to release these two electrical connectors here. Yeah. Okay, our airbag is removed. We're going to reuse this on the new wheel. Now that the airbag's removed, I'm going to remove this nut here. It's actually just a 13/16 size bolt or nut here, and I'm just going to use this torque wrench with a little bit of an extension, 13/16, and I'll just break it loose, and then just take it right off, and the wheel will just come right off. This really wasn't torqued on that hard. I held the wheel with one hand, and I just gave it kind of a hit, and it just loosened right up, so I didn't have to put a lot of torque on this. One thing I want to point out here before we remove this, I want to show you guys how the wheel's aligned with the steering shaft here. See this notch right here in the This is the steering shaft or steering column. It's lined up with this arrow. So what that means is when you take this off, there's a bunch of splines, and you want to make sure that you get it on the spline that lines it up perfectly with that notch in there, so that way your alignment's not going to be off. So to pull the wheel off, just kind of wiggle it around. We just have to unclip this harness right here from right here. You just push down on, you just push down right here like this. Push that out. The airbag harness just stays in here. We're going to reuse that. Everything else in the wheel just stays in here and is the same on the other one. Okay, the old wheel is out. The new wheel right here down on the bottom left has a little clip. That looks like it's the clip for the heated steering wheel because the old one doesn't have that. I'm not going to be plugging that in because my harness doesn't have that clip, so the heated steering wheel function is not going to be active. But I'm just going to feed these airbag clips through the top here. And I'll just plug in this new harness. The most important part here, I just want to make sure that I'm getting the arrows lined up. Like I showed you, you want to make sure we line up the arrows because there's a bunch of splines on this. We want to make sure that because you could be a spline or two off and it's going to affect the alignment of the vehicle here. So we want to plug my harness in here. All right, there's that. I'm just going to put my nut back on the steering shaft here, tighten that down. Then I'll be able to put the airbag back in, including the airbag clips here. Okay, we're just going to put the airbag connectors back on. Push that down. This one's going to go on this side. They kind of go in upside down, and then you twist it around, and it's right side up. I put this back on, it just snaps back in place. Those spring clips just hold it in place. So there's no horn, so I can give it a good kind of a push here. Just like that. Okay, one of my final steps here is I'm just going to reconnect the negative terminal on the battery, and then I'll be able to take it out, test drive it, make sure everything works on it. Alright guys, so it's been a couple days. I've tested the wheel out a couple times, tested it out at nighttime. I also just want to show you my tint job. The tint job turned out pretty good. This is the front windows at 35%, the rears are at 20%. For $35 for getting the tint pre-cut sent to me and doing it myself, it was worth it here. Let me show you the steering wheel. So everything turned out really good on the steering wheel. I was able to get the notch lined up perfectly. The alignment's really good, so no issues there. The leather feels really good. Also on this, the heated steering wheel and the collision avoidance is not working for me, but this pad here to change all the options on the gauge cluster, that works. Cruise control works, on, off, everything works there. And it even works well at night. At nighttime, I tested it out at nighttime. Here's a clip of it. All the lights light up, so no issues or problems. So I'm really glad that I swapped this over. Looks a lot better, feels much better, and just makes the driving experience just feel better having a newer steering wheel on here. Anyways, guys, it's a pretty straightforward swap over. The hardest part was just getting this airbag off. The airbag is a little tricky. Just get those screwdrivers in there and fill around, push, and then pop it off. Just be patient with it. But otherwise, pretty straightforward, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.